Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? I'm doing great myself in case you're wondering. My name is Victor and once again, welcome to English Made Easy. The primary objective of our channel is to give you fun and simple ways to learn how to speak in English. We are pretty much a new channel and in this video, we will delve into our part 3 of the topic, most commonly mispronounced English words. As your host, it is my hope that together we will learn how these words are spoken the North American way. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the first word in our list. Unfortunately, some of us Filipinos say this word as either eagle or eagle, depending on which regional grouping we belong. Yes, we sometimes pronounce the last syllable with a seemingly emphasized letter E or a long O sound. Not that it's a huge mistake, but it makes a big difference when you say the word correctly. If you look at its phonetic spelling below, the letters E and A in the first syllable take a long E sound, as indicated with the use of the macron sign on top of it. The letters G, L, and E in the second syllable take a G-E-L sound but with a short or schwa sounding letter E. So this word is pronounced as eagle. Again, eagle. Our second word is this big mammal in the picture. If you look at the phonetic spelling below, you will see that this word is divided by not one but two stress marks. The first one is the medium stress, as indicated by the lower set mark right before the word itself. The second one is preceded by the high set stress mark that indicates a strong and primary stress. The second stress group is almost emphasized with the use of a diaresis mark on top of the letter A. The letter T is pronounced as a letter D, as in delta, and both letters A and U take the schwa sounding letter E. So this word is pronounced as hippopotamus. Our word number 3 is this word. The phonetic spelling will tell you that the stress is right in the first syllable or in the beginning of the word. That stress is being emphasized by the presence of the circumflex sign on top of the letter O. With that, the first syllable is rather prolonged. The letter T takes a D sound as in delta, and the O and I letters take a schwa sounding letter E. And finally, the letter E at the end is dropped. So this word is pronounced as tortoise. Again, tortoise. This is our fourth word, and that's the closest picture I could use to be rather neutral with its meaning. There's two main variations to the pronunciation of this word, and both are stressed on the first syllable. In the first variation, the letter E in the first syllable takes a long E sound, followed by a schwa sounding letter E, whereas in the second variation, the letter E takes a long A sound, and also followed by a schwa sounding letter E. In both variations, the letter T takes a D sound as in delta, and the last letter E is a long E. So this word is pronounced as either deity or deity. Again, deity or deity. Now let's take a closer look at this word, and this is our word number 5. So basically, there are two main variations to the pronunciation of this word, and that depends on which side of the pond you are in. The first one is widely used in North America, which pertains to the Canadians in the north and the Americans in the south. The second variation is widely used by the UK English speakers. Both variations are pronounced the same way except that in North America, we use a short letter I in the first syllable, whereas in the UK, they use a long letter I. Take note that both are stressed in the second syllable and the last letter A takes a schwa sounding E. So the proper way to pronounce this word is either dilemma or dilemma. Again, dilemma or dilemma. This is the sixth word on our list, which, as you can see, has two variations in its pronunciation. Again, the first one is commonly used in North America, as in the US and Canada, and the second one is common amongst the UK English speakers. Looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that both have the stress in the second syllable, followed by a diaresis marked letter A to emphasize and stress the syllable, and the last letter E takes a schwa sounding letter E. The only big difference between the two variations is that the North Americans pronounce the first letter E as a short E, whereas in the UK, they pronounce it using a long letter A. So the correct way of saying this word is either debacle or debacle. Again, debacle or debacle. Our word number 7 is this word. In North America, this word is pronounced as category. The phonetic spelling would suggest that this word is divided by a primary stress, as we can see in the first syllable, and a medium stress in the third syllable. The letter T takes a D sound, as in delta, while the letter E takes a schwa sound. The medium stress in the third syllable is helped by the presence of the circumflex sign on top of the letter O, indicating emphasis in that O sound. And finally, the letter Y takes a long E sound. So once again, this word is pronounced as category. Again, category. This is our word number 8, and quite many of us non-native English speakers often mispronounce this word as precedent. If you look at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is in the first syllable. The first letter E is a regular E sound, and the other two letter E's take a schwa sound. However, some native English speakers drop the last letter E, as indicated by the open-close parentheses. So the right way to say this word is precedent. Again, precedent. Now let's take a look at our word number 9. By looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is right before the word itself, and the letter U takes a schwa sounding letter E. The letter G takes the sound of a letter J, followed by a schwa sounding letter E. Lastly, the letter I takes a regular sounding or a short I, while the letters N and G are in their capitalized forms, indicating a medium stress at that point of the word. So this word is pronounced as burgeoning. This word, as we all know, is a semi-metal or a metalloid that can be sometimes present in rice, which is of course a staple food in many regions of Asia, like the Philippines. Most health gurus would advise that we thoroughly wash our rice before cooking it. Now, by looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is right before the word, and that stress is emphasized by the use of a diaresis symbol on top of the letter A. The letter E is dropped by some speakers, as indicated by the open-close parentheses enclosing that letter. And lastly, the letter I takes a regular or a short I sound. So the proper way to say this word is arsenic. Again, arsenic. You gotta be careful when you see this sign. This is our 11th word, and though it's simple and straightforward looking, we still see a lot of our non-native English speakers mispronounce this word as flammable. I am guessing that this mistake is caused by our tendency to follow the pronunciation of its root word, flame. However, the correct way to say this word is flammable. As can be seen in its phonetic spelling, the stress is right in the first syllable. The first letter A is a short A, and the second A is a schwa sounding A. And finally, the BLE part takes a schwa sounding E and is dropped by some speakers, as indicated by the open-close parentheses. So again, the correct way to say this word is flammable. This is the 12th and the last word on our list, and the picture shows what it exactly is. Of course, this is a sticker that we attach to our car plates. This word is short for the word decalcomania. I myself sometimes make a mistake of pronouncing this as decal. Oh boy, that was really incorrect. So I have to always remind myself of the correct way of saying it. The phonetic spelling shows that the stress is right in the beginning of the word, and the letter E takes a long E sound. So the right way to say this word is decal. Again, decal. And that's it for today. To be honest, I really had fun and learned so much while making this video, and I do hope you've enjoyed and learned something from it yourself. And as usual, before I wrap this up, here's a little reminder. Listen intently to better understand the other person, and when it's your turn to speak, make sure to relax, gather your thoughts, and aim to speak clearly to be understood. If you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, share this video, and give me some nice comments down below. Bye for now, and see you in my next video.